Good evening, friends. Friends, today we will talk about Nobel Peace Prize. And since past some days, we were all occupied with the announcements of Nobel Prize winners, and most of us, at least me, we always wait for who will be the winner of this time's Nobel Peace Prize. And this time it went to World Food Program, so there is no controversy because they do good job. They feed humanity, so anything which is good is remarkable, and there is no controversy with this time's Nobel Peace Prize winner. And actually, we must promote such organizations, and giving Nobel Peace Prize to the World Food Program, definitely it gives boost up to such organizations which are working for human cause. But as far as the Nobel Peace Prize is concerned, I'm not talking about the Nobel Prize in medicine, mathematics, or chemistry, or physics, or anything else, because they are all different entity. And in those fields, people work on their own, and their achievement help the humanity. But when it comes to Nobel Peace Prize, what it shows the extraordinary leadership ability which benefits the greater human cause. Until now, 134 personalities have received this great prize, the Nobel Peace Prize. But if you look at some of the names, definitely you will raise your eyebrow, and it puts a big question mark then. It raises question that is the Nobel Peace Prize relevant? Like in 2009, Mr. Barack Obama, he was a good president of United States, but he was honored with the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, any one of you can tell me what was his extraordinary achievement with which he established peace in the world? You won't find any. I'm not saying that his presidency was not good. It was a good presidency, but it was not extraordinary, which deserves the Nobel Peace Prize, but he was given. So, it raises tentacles. Is there some politics or some type of pressure behind that? Then, in 1973, Henry Kissinger and Lee Duc Tho, they were awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize. Now Henry Kissinger, and they were awarded because of peace they established in Vietnam, because America was bombarding Vietnam. Then Vietnamese fought back and they won the battle. So already America had lost that war, and after so much bloodshed, they moved away from that war. Number one. Number two, when the violence was at peak, Mr. Henry Kissinger was supporting the cause of war. Then what he was doing in 1971, when Pakistani army was doing mass rapes, murders in Bangladesh, that time it was known as East Pakistan. And India was helping those Bangladeshis to achieve independence, and he was working against India, and he was supporting Pakistanis. And he was working so much so against India that he and his president used so many abusive words against Mrs. Indira Gandhi, then the Prime Minister of India. Even they went up till the sexuality of Indian women. So, did they deserve? And even you look at South American countries, Mr. Henry Kissinger was involved in so many things there. Though I say he was one of the greatest diplomat the world has ever seen. But the question arises, was he deserving the Nobel Peace Prize? I never say that he was not a great diplomat. He's a wonderful diplomat, because he's still there. He was a wonderful diplomat. But the question arises, why he got the Nobel Peace Prize? Was there some kind of political pressure? Then Mr. Yasser Arafat, Shimon Peres, and Mr. Rabin, the trio got it. And still there is no peace between Israel and Palestine. They got it for peace. Then Malala Yousafzai, what has she done? Yeah, I know that she was hit by the bullet by terrorists, and she was she was working for education of girls. She was struggling to get education, but was it up till that mark? Was that struggle up till that mark that she deserves Nobel Peace Prize? I don't think so, and most of the people doesn't think so. But Gandhi ji was never given a Nobel Peace Prize. Now, you ask anybody throughout the world, you ask any 6th standard or 7th student around the world, from any country of the world, and ask him or her that who's the best champion of peace in the modern age. The one name which will come is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, MK Gandhi, Mr. Gandhi. But he was never given. And the reasons given were that he never said anything or he never did anything for Africans. That's wrong. He started his non-violent protests, peaceful protest from South Africa. Then another tool which was given by the Nobel Committee was that he was working on non-violent movements, but his movements were not every time it was non-violent. There were sometimes there was violence in his movement, but the violence was never ignited by Gandhi ji. And when some violence took place, he took away the movement. So that's all fake things, fake tools which were given. That why Mr. Gandhi was not given the Nobel Peace Prize. The thing is that Mr. Gandhi's stature even today is much, much higher than the Nobel Peace Prize status. But these things raises serious questions about the integrity of Nobel Peace Prize, and raises question that are these Nobel Peace Prizes politically motivated? Thank you.